My name is Jiaoying Summers. Don't worry about pronouncing Jiaoying. My iPhone auto-correct Jiaoying to annoying. People also ask me, why don't you have a Chinese last name? I had one before I got married. I was a hoe.
Hi guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome back to Tiger Milf podcast. This is a very important episode because this man is very important in my life. I was watching his TV show when I was in my dorm in China, dreaming one day I can come to America. I was learning English, and he was one of the most natural, genius, comedic character. I've watched, like all my girls in my dorm loved him. If they know, I mean, they were never nice to me. They were mean to me because I was ugly and fat, and I wasn't popular. But this is a big fuck you, bitches. I'm sitting right here with the guy you wish you could meet, but you can't because you are not me. Sorry, I enjoy this moment too much. But anyway, are you ready for the amazing actor, the iconic? He's one of the most talented impressionists I've ever seen. He's amazing writer and a great performer. Are you ready for the one and the only Jonathan Kite? I'm here. You are here.
That was a lot of
we actually know
in the flesh.
In Beijing, in my dorm, in Peking University. Yeah, the only thing you have is your Peking duck. I have success in Hollywood.
You thought this was a hologram. Fuck you.
They thought so. They would never believe the most ugly bitch in the dorm would ever meet the great.
Who called you an ugly bitch in the dorm?
It's just the Chinese culture. If my face is very squared, they also call me cage fighter when
I
bring them coffee.
I feel like that's a compliment.
And now I think it is.
It means that you're a survivor and a warrior.
Yeah, a warrior, survivor. Yes, Jada, listen up. Being called J.I. Jane is pretty good. Like, you call me J.I. Jane, I feel good. I want to sit somebody. Like, I feel powerful, beautiful, and gorgeous. I just don't think it's the insult.
A gorgeous cage fighter.
Exactly. I'm a cage fighter. When I'm in the cage, I fight for my survival. And I think it's good. Now it's good because I'm confident now. I feel like when people are offended because they are just not sure about themselves.
Yeah.
When people can't take a joke, they just are very insecure. When you love who you are, you take the jokes, you laugh. You're like, that's funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's how I feel. But you are here.
I'm here.
You are an absolute legend.
That's not true, but I appreciate it.
If we go to China,
yes,
I'll be your pimp because I'm going to make so much money, like it's not even funny.
You heard it here first.
You don't have to do anything. Just take photos. When you're in your chef outfit.
I went,
your hair thing.
You know what the hairnet. You know, when I told you I performed at the Pearl Theater in Shanghai.
Wow.
And I remember they asked me what impressions I could do, you know, like a lot of global people, whatever. And they were like, do you do any Chinese people? And I was like, I can't do that. That would just sound racist.
Yeah.
Even if I was nailing Jackie Chan or Jet Li or someone, like it wouldn't.
I know you do it in your shower.
So they were like, yeah, I did
Just in your shower.
I did it for a private show. It was an OnlyFans.
Yes.
For Jet Li impression for 2 hours. But it was awesome. I had a great time. And I went to Shanghai twice. And
people recognize you on the street, right? They must recognize you. Like when you were at the improv show and my Chinese friends.
Very nice. Your friends were very
dying,
nice.
But I said, do not touch him or try to be desperate. Do not bring shame to me and our dynasty. Just stand there, admire, and ask for a photo. Don't get handsy. Ask for a photo.
It was confusing because I told them they could touch me. So it was very conflicted.
So they were confused.
They don't know what to do.
Yeah, they were very confused. I just asked them to not bring shame to me and my dynasty.
And the dynasty is the gorgeous cage match.
Yeah, the cage fighter
dynasty.
It's just like
better than the Ming. I've said that for years.
Yeah. All the pretty Chinese girls.
More dominant.
Now they were just looking at me. They were like, well, something happened there. What did it happen?
The transformation.
She transformed into something else.
Yeah, that's the story of every cage fighting movie.
Yeah, they don't get it. They're like, why do people think you are pretty?
Did they say that to your face?
Well, my mom, so I literally, I was Miss China 2014 for this beauty pageant in Los Angeles. And I said, Mom, can you believe I was Miss China? My mom said, well, first of all, now you got fat, you're Miss Chinatown.
Wow.
And secondly,
Mama
she
got jokes.
she got jokes. Then she goes, come closer to me, daughter. It was in a restaurant.
At least she didn't call you Miss Jiaoying Fat.
Yeah, Jiaoying Fat. That's funny. Jiaoying Fat. Yeah, he's so hot. But why do they translate his last name as Fat?
What would it be? What is it?
Fa means 周润发. Fa means a lot of money.
A lot of money?
Yeah.
Chao Yang, a lot of money?
Yeah.
A lot of money?
Yeah.
A lot of yen?
Yen?
Many yen is what I call them.
Yen's not good. Yen's money. So she said that I think there's a conspiracy theory of America because Americans, they are actually smart. Don't get confused. But they actually are smart. They are picking the most ugly Chinese girls to become Miss China. So they can try to influence the world that all Chinese women are ugly. So they just it's a skill. It's a theory. It's conspiracy to make China look bad. And
Wow.
I'm very embarrassed about it. And I'm
That is very complicated to feel that your mom, I mean, the relationship you have with your mother. And so she wasn't happy for you? I
No.
didn't know this, by the way.
she thinks it's an insult to China.
Wow.
That was Miss China. But she's like, but the good thing is like you're now Miss Chinatown.
Miss Takeout China.
Yeah.
You're shaped like a little box.
Yes.
And I
Now
don't
you're
like
Miss
that.
Chinatown, so you can't bring too much shame to us and our dynasty.
That's how many people were in the competition?
Well, there is like they start like the big search, like the big casting call, so many girls. Then there's like probably like 100 girls, and then they end up with less girls than me.
Like Squid Game.
It is Squid Game.
Different
yeah.
country. I know that, internet. Relax.
It's Squid Game. Yeah, it is Squid Game.
No, but what was the original? What was the, wasn't there a Chinese movie about them sending all the kids to the island?
I think there's one. But
And then that's what Hunger Games was sort of based on?
I think so.
So wait, and what did you have to do in this competition?
Just don't eat.
Don't eat?
Yeah.
And did you tell your mom that? And she still was like,
She said, but
you look like a dumpling?
She's like, but what? Why? So you don't eat, but why is that you are still fat?
Wow, your mom is a real motivational coach.
She's like, you are still fat.
Wow.
I'm like, what? She goes, no, actually, it's just because you are shorter, you look fatter. But if you're taller, you won't look so fat.
Wow.
So it's not you, it's the height.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not you. It's your body.
Yeah.
And where does your mom live?
She lives with me. That's why
Wow.
you are
I think she was coaching you. I think she was
saving my life
I think that she
for
is
this
like
podcast.
you know,
I can
like,
be away from her for 2 hours. It's
you know Rocky though, the boxer, right?
my nickname actually was Rocky Balboa. It was my. They actually call me like
The guy's a
Sylvester
hero.
Stallone.
He's a champion.
They call me Sylvester Stallone, like a blood, like a steel blooded, because I look like a man.
Oh,
When I was a
like
kid.
an Italian stallion.
Yeah,
You look like a gorgeous Italian
nice
man.
big lips, olive skin. I'm a little girl with square jaw, big lips. Not nice in China. It's not nice. Big dumpling lips.
So what is nice in China?
You have to be skinny.
Okay.
Very, very skinny, like you starved. And you have to be pale, bleached white, like a bleached asshole. Bleached white, like
Yeah.
white, like there's no signs of living, like it's a zombie. Like
Yeah.
like we don't know if this person is alive or dead. There's no color on the skin. It's white, bleached white. Also, you have to be you have to have tiny lips.
Tiny lips.
Like they call it the baby cherry lips. Like a beauty woman of beauty with their lips of cherries.
Wow, this sounds like a dead child.
Baby bird asshole, like the tiny little bleached white bird.
Who is seeing this asshole? Oh, your mouth. I thought it keeps coming back to that.
Tiny little mouth because
yeah.
you can't talk back to the man. That's the important thing.
Oh.
It's small. You're like, you dumb bitch.
Like a bird.
You can't really see anything. You're a dumb bitch.
Wow.
But Miss My Big, you're a dumb asshole. Fuck you, you tiny piece of shit. Not to Asian men. Because not all Asian men have small penises. Penis is like Asian men with small penis is like one thing in my comedy. I talk so much.
Yeah.
Because I've been with one Asian man who is not a nice guy to me, but his dick is massive. Like I was taking a shower and he was standing there. I hang my towel there because I thought that was what it was there for. So it's like a
You hung your towel on his dick?
yeah. It stayed.
Yeah.
It stayed. It's Egyptian cotton. It was a good towel. What I'm saying is like not all Asian dicks are small. It's just like if you tell me they are all, you can say some of them are small, which is normal. They could be very small, some of them, but when you say all of the Asian dicks are small, it means you sucked all of the Asian dicks, 2 billion dicks. Because I'm a girl of her numbers. I need the sample size.
Yeah.
And like you have to get on your knees and do your work.
Sure.
And come back to me, tell me the numbers. But if you haven't done that, it's
like a dick census.
Yeah, it's
you got to go house to house, door to door. How many cocks live here?
Yes, and they are Asian. What kind of Asian they are? That's a major problem. You have to figure out what kind of Asian. So if you haven't sucked all the dicks, you can't tell me they are all small.
So what Asians have the biggest dicks?
I mean, my ex-husband is from China. He's big, but I'm pretty sure that there are other big dicks that I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
But thank God I'm single, so we'll find out.
Yeah. So call in. If you have the answer.
If you have a big dick.
If you have a big dick, tell us where you're from in Asia.
Like you are Asian men, they have no, like they are slippery. Like it's nice. There's no hair there. When you give a blowjob, it's like you don't get your face.
I can't say any of the things you're saying. If I just opened up with saying slippery Asian, if I was like, these Asians are slippery, it sounds like we're...
Do you also have a Jufro over there?
Where? In my penis?
It's just curious, yeah.
It's curly. It's not picked out though. I've never done that.
You never cut, shave them?
I've shaved it.
You cut them? You shave?
I have done both.
Did you wax?
I've never waxed my penis, no. Or my butthole, and I want to go on the record for saying that. But
you ever wax your penis hair?
I've never waxed my penis.
But you would never do that, right? It hurts.
No, I don't.
Hurts.
It's just not. It's not on my. I have a lot of things on my bucket list. I just feel like that isn't one of them. I mean, I think you should having some hair there. I think it'd look a little weird if I look like a Ken doll.
You're a curly king.
A curly king. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
When it's curly, it doesn't really cut your hair. But it's bad when it's like really sharp and long.
I don't like that. That's what I mean. When you shave any part, like I shaved my chest one time when I was in college.
For a girl?
No, for a life, just to see what my chest looked like because I've been hairy for so long. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, it comes back right away like a 5 o'clock shadow. My chest looked like a cop who had been up all night solving a crime. And it was like, it didn't feel good. And it gets bristly so quickly. So I was just like, so that was the last time I did it. I think I was like 18, 19 years old.
But when it's curly, like when you put your cheek on, it's comfy. It's not like
No, the thread count of my chest hair is very high. It's like the same, like the sheets
Egyptian
of the W.
Cotton.
Yeah.
Oh, the W. Mm.
Yeah, the Ritz-Carlton.
This is a very good.
It's very soft.
It's a very good soft pitch.
I can tell you, it's like it has been bathed in downy.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very soft, and that's why it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I think curly is make it like comfy.
But I have straight chest hair. It's kind of all over the place.
I saw it in a TV show.
Yes.
It was one of the major selling point of Olay.
Yes.
All the Asian girls are like...
Did they like chest hair?
They loved that because they don't see that kind of chest hair. They see like a 2 or 3 piece chest hair, like when a woman waxes her pussy.
Yeah.
She waxes when it's not like full blown. So she waxes halfway and then there's like someone puking out. It's not hot, but it was like... So yeah, your chest hair
that's the hair that they see usually in China?
Yeah, they don't see...
It looked like a waxed pussy?
Yeah, but they don't see yours. So they were like, Olay has the best chest hair.
Oh.
And it's like a...
That feels like you're being... I never saw an official vote for that, but I'll appreciate...
Yeah,
thank you.
it's nice. It's very in demand in China.
Thank you.
Yeah, Olay and his chest hair.
I went to Thailand, and I saw at the airport they had snail white for bleaching your skin.
Yes. See, I'm not lying. The skin bleaching is really real in China. I was ordered for 3 sessions per week of the IV treatment to bleach my skin.
Yeah.
Remove my melatonin because I was booked for a major TV show to play the lead. The director said...
What was the lead?
In China.
A cage fighter?
Or
is it a rich...
I can't play a cage fighter. I had to play a romantic lead. A rich girl who went to America to become... to learn business. And she came back to take over her family's company. So she is literally the most beautiful, demanding girl in China. So she has to be 30 pounds less than this. She has to... in China, the beauty standard, you have the V shape. So they literally said, we can make you the V shape. You put your hair like this, and we tie it with something, and you wear a turtleneck.
So it looks like you're like wearing a babushka.
I know.
Like you're an old Middle Eastern woman during the Cold War.
Yeah, so they want you to do that with a...
That you're wearing a hair babushka?
So my face is too like squared to be attractive in China.
Oh, that's awful.
And then the skin
My
bleach.
face is too anything to be attractive in America.
Well, but you are hot in China.
In China, you know what? I always
Tall
wanted to
is
work
like
over that.
you are tall.
Tall, yeah.
You can be an asshole. in
Before
China.
you got
I'm
on,
hot.
before we started filming, she asked me my height and she nailed it.
Yeah, I think his height is 6'3" exact.
Yeah.
And the penis length is around 8.2 inches.
I'll have to take your word for it.
When it's like not really
When it's soft,
When it's soft is
it's
smaller.
8.2. It's
Well,
8.2 when it's soft.
yeah, it's thick.
Yeah.
It's thick. There's a toilet paper roll over there. That
Yeah.
would be
Yeah. It feels like
It's
it's
a
a
vase.
mold of my cock.
it's a vase. Yeah.
It feels like I did that. You know how like
It's
porn
thick.
stars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it that.
Of course you do that. Ole would do that. Ole would do it in his kitchen.
I know.
Ole would do that.
You know what? There were so many jokes because it was on network. We couldn't really have dildos around,
Mm-hmm.
but in the behind the scenes, I feel like
Yeah.
anytime, there was a
I
dildo
can
everywhere.
just imagine Ole on HBO.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah.
HBO leg.
Yeah.
It's not television,
He's
it's
so lovable.
OnlyFans.
He's so lovable. Ole is from Ukraine, right?
Yes, he is from Ukraine.
Yeah, he's so lovable.
Very lovable.
Yeah, everybody loved him.
He was the best.
He is.
The show was so fun to make, and you know it's weird because you not like listen. You auditioned for a lot of stuff, so you don't do stuff all the time that you liked, but. It's really cool, I think, to have been a part of something that I really loved and believed in, and I thought that it was amazing to work with such great people for so long.
Yes. Ole, you give him the life, like he lives on. And the things like, it's very darling because for us to learn English, and it's just really refreshing to learn from somebody with an accent. Because Ole has an accent, but
Yeah.
his English was perfect. He can say anything, everything. So whenever we are copying, because your show, we have translated into Chinese subtitle. They are actually very well done
Yeah.
from professional people. So
I heard
it's
that.
literally like a textbook
Yeah.
of slang English, like because we learn from a textbook and we say things. How do you do?
Right. It's not the way people talk.
We just like
Are you a robot?
yeah, they don't. They're like yo, what's up? Like what's up? So like Ole would say things like that, and then
Yeah.
it works. So the things like it's good for us to learn from Friends. Friends was also like a major English learning tool for us.
Yeah, I heard it was.
Friends.
I heard it was Two Broke Girls, Friends, and Sex in the City.
Yes, but the things like the thing about Ole is like he has an accent.
Yeah.
So it makes us feel like we can actually be a part of American society because most people are learning. They are actually taking their TOEFL classes, TOEFL exams, and coming here as a student to go to universities to become a student to come. So it just makes us feel like even though we have an accent, we can still blend in.
You know, that was a cool thing about the show because we had a lot of people with accents on the show. You know,
Yeah,
like and
and
we had
also
guest
like
stars.
The owner of the restaurant.
Han Lee, my boy, Matty Moy,
Yeah.
the best. And that's America. People have accents everywhere, especially in New York. People
yeah.
have accents all over it. You just got back from New York, yeah?
Yes, it was so much fun.
Yeah,
I saw
that's great,
all the
right?
shows.
Yeah.
And I murdered in my 1 hour. It was so good.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Where
much.
did you tape it?
Well, I had 2 cameras taping, but my managers want me to do the real taping. Like he wanted me to at least run for 6 more months, which I think is a good idea. So we have 2 cameras, but I did it at the stand in the main room.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Love
great
the
club.
stand. It's gorgeous.
Yes,
So
very
beautiful.
good.
Yes, it's so. And then Dave Chappelle came right after.
Oh,
my 1 hour.
that's great.
He
So
was
fun.
running for his SNL. So I did not get to see him, but it was just sharing the same stage with this iconic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just make me feel so happy that I'm in the right place.
Have you performed in New York before?
Yes, I've been going to New York since I think April. First time I went there to do my 5 minutes at Caroline's, like a little pop-in.
Yeah.
Then I did Jiaoying Summers and Friends for a Highliner spot. Then I did a fundraiser for Stop Asian Hate Movement at Caroline's. We sold out and it was gorgeous. And then this time was at the stand for the New York Comedy Festival. That is the 1 hour.
Oh, that's so fun. It was part of the festival.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I worked very hard for it and it was paying off. I also actually just got inducted into Asian Hall of Fame.
All of Asia.
Yeah, along with Margaret Cho and Bruce Lee and his son was also inducted.
Wow.
It's just, I was inducted because I think a lot of the staff there, they saw my TikTok during the pandemic. They really thought I was the light for them to make them laugh, to make everybody laugh. I wasn't doing anything like doing the Asian thing. I was just this comedian who was talking about everything that people want to hear.
Yeah.
Happened to be an Asian girl with an accent. And that really was refreshing for them to feel like I normalize an Asian woman.
Well, also the pandemic and all the sort of Asian hate that was going on and whatnot. And so to have something help balance that and bring humor and entertainment and comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing to see because I was supposed to perform after my induction, after my speech. They told me it should be corporate Disney clean. So before I go up, I said I talked to people who run it. I'm like, I don't want it to be censored because I think what I'm saying is very important. As a comedian, when I say pussy, when I say fuck, it's not really about pussy or fuck. It's literally when I say like a guy from Kentucky asked me, what does dog meat taste like? When I tell him, can we respect our boundaries because I never ask you, what does your cousin's pussy taste like? It's not about the pussy. It's more about we all have our stereotypes.
Yeah.
But I would never say that to you because it's a wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
And you should not ask that about me first time you see me.
You know what's when I did Vice when I was in China, and they were, it was so fun, but they were, and I just said to them, is there anything, because I know of the censorship, that happens there, and VPNs and everything. So I said, is there anything I can't say? Now, I never said anything. I just said, is there something that you don't want me to say? And the two things that came up were, they go, don't mention eating dogs, which I guess people had said that to them. And they're like, don't talk about drowning girls. And I go, how many people have talked about that you had to say, don't say these things?
A lot.
I know, of course, a lot. But it was crazy because they said you could say whatever else you want. And it's funny because I made a joke, not about communism, but I just said about how everybody was working together in something, and the room stopped.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a punchline. I wasn't making fun of it. The fact that I mentioned it, it like the room, all the air went out of the room. And then I said the next thing and everything was fine.
Yes. It's really sensitive.
This was a stand-up show.
Yeah.
I said something about all of, because like when I went to Shanghai, I couldn't believe how much smoke there was everywhere.
It is smoggy.
It was mind-blowing. It looked like the city had a filter on it.
My nose was bleeding.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy.
It was bleeding.
It's not to be believed when you're there.
It's very dry. It's very dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just said that it felt like everybody was like smoking at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I said, I don't remember the exact thing I said about communism, but the room went.
Yeah. That's why I would never be able to enjoy a stand-up career in mainland China, because I can go to TV shows with somebody write something for me to say.
Yeah.
Oh, your daughter's so cute. Oh, somebody farted. It's fine. They give big money, but I can probably do something in Singapore.
Oh yeah, well, Singapore is
Singapore. Like I can say some shit
different.
But I don't want to. I know they're like it's gonna be very difficult.
Have you performed in Asia at all?
I haven't. But I got censored on TikTok so many times.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be so difficult for me.
Yeah, that would probably sell a lot of tickets. The censored show. Try to do the stuff live that you couldn't do on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be amazing.
You just reenact all those videos?
Yeah, I literally just got 140,000 followers on Facebook in 3 weeks. I was just posting the same videos on my TikTok, and I feel like Facebook right now, they are not really angry about the speech or like what you were saying right now.
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna happen later. But what do you think about Twitter?
I mean, I think
a lot of loud-speaking Jewish people are getting banned.
Like people who. Oh, speaking Jewish?
I don't know.
You mean Jewish people?
Yeah, she's very loud and proud, and she's like a really an icon, and she doesn't give a fuck. And she just got I saw her her Instagram, they banned her. It's so crazy.
Well, I think that Twitter was I think that the tough thing is it's going to be an adjustment period because it was one way for so long. And by the way, it's been over a decade. So let's say you were on Instagram and it was about posting photos, and then they took all the photos away, and now they say you can only post videos, which they try to do, you know? And it changes so that because people used to be able to get away with a lot of good and bad on there. And because it's, Balenciaga, the brand, they like pulled out today. They're like done with Twitter because it's like, it was one way for so long, and he's going to try to turn it into something different. The same, but it's going to be different. And I think it's going to be like a huge grace period where a lot of people are going to come and go. People that never were on it before will come, but I think a lot of people that used it as a main thing, they're going to leave it because it's becoming something that they don't want to be a part of anymore.
Something different, like more videos? Or like...
I just think the censorship is going to be, they're going to go back and forth, and now that you have to pay for blue check marks and like things like that.
$8 a month?
Yeah, or something like that. But then that's a subscriber program. I mean, I think that there's probably not necessarily a hidden agenda, but I'm sure that he has his reasons for doing things. But it's changing. The platform used to just be like, sort of all the noise in the world.
Yes.
But in a weird way, that was bad too. Because I always think like if you give every idiot a platform or a little bit of power, it's also like you don't need to hear every idiot's thoughts.
Especially my ex-husband.
Yeah. Is he still on Twitter?
No, he doesn't speak English.
He doesn't speak English?
He speaks English a little bit, but he's not on Twitter because...
Twitter's not big is he on Tencent? Is he on Weibo?
Yeah, he has that.
Yeah.
Weibo is big, but...
huge.
I just... I just can't imagine. Like, I have a lot of friends in China. They are huge movie stars with huge followings. And I love China so much. But at the same time, like, being an actress in China, they actually told me that, you don't have to remember your lines, right? You just have to not eat. I said, listen, like, if I don't have lunch or dinner, I drink the juice all day, I don't think I can remember my lines. They're like, no. You are not the best at saying your lines. You just remember kind of like move your lips. So we have a voice-over artist.
They're like, just remember to not eat.
Yeah. So you can just move it. And so we have voice-over artists.
They're like, move your lips, just don't put food in there as you move.
No. You are too fat to be in front of the camera, to be convincing of the leading
What
lady.
part would they let a fat person play then?
A pig.
Are there like pig movies?
A fat girl is like getting dumped.
Getting dumped?
Yeah.
So that's...
or a funny girl.
Oh, funny. But you could... I mean, you're not fat, but I'm saying, but even if they thought that you were, wouldn't that be fun to play the funny girl? Wouldn't you? I'd want to play the funny girl.
I was they booked for me to play the lead, mainly because my husband paid for it. But the thing is, like, I should be the lead girl.
Yeah,
and I'm way too big for it. Now I'm a size 4. I was a 2. I was skinnier than now, but it's still too fat. It's like a sad bitch is a 0. The lead girl is a 00.
How is that? Do they pass out on set?
They don't have to really act.
They just, they all look like Christian Bale from The Machinist. Every woman in China is a method actor.
Method actor, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
So I literally, I did my first treatment to bleach my skin, to remove the melatonin from my skin.
Yeah, how did that go?
It's, you just eat some yogurt, you lay there.
But how did they ask you that you need a new coat of paint?
They just said that
they put you up against like a value art scale, like they do with paint samples at Home Depot,
yes.
And they're like, you need to be eggshell white.
2 more months.
And right now they go, you're fat
ready.
pig brown.
Yeah, 2 more months.
I don't like that.
2 more months. So I did the first one. Then I had a really big conversation with myself.
Yeah,
because I was bullied, abused as a little girl in China.
Wow.
Growing up, I care about being pretty, which I should not, but I did. And I was not allowed to wear pink, which I'm wearing pink right now, motherfuckers. I'm wearing pink right now with my chocolate mocha skin. And I feel sexy.
It looked good. You know who you look like? You look like Elle from Legally Blonde.
I love her so much.
It's a great movie.
I love her.
You know what's funny is I can't wear pink. This is because I have really like red splotchy skin, which the audience didn't notice until I pointed it out. So that's me. And when I wear pink and red, it looks like it looks bad. It looks like I am sunburned.
Oh, I see. That's the problem I would never have.
No, I know.
So dark. And I was abused. My mom said, you can't wear pink. And I was mad. I bought my sister's pink dress, and the kids were throwing little rocks on me.
Oh.
They said, go back to Africa.
Wait, so no, what?
That's how racist, sexist boys are.
Also uninformed.
They were taught. Uninformed. It's disgusting.
That's what it is. It's really the
abuse.
ignorance.
They're dumb. They're disgusting.
Could nobody wear pink or just you?
I'm too dark. My sister can wear pink. She's light. So like the colorism in China is insane, and in America we laugh about it because people are dying to get a tan to look sexy because being a tan in America is sexy, but the stupid shit about the colorism in China is still going on.
You know, it's they used to. You know, rich people like back in the olden times, they were really pale because they never had to work outside. So they would never see sunlight unless they like went for a walk or something, you know, but all the good things happened for them inside for the most part. So, and then that's why it's called redneck.
Yeah.
Because they have a tan, but then it like flipped. Yeah. But now that you're tan, it's because you're doing so well that you can be outside all the time.
Yes, you can go travel. You can have a life.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can enjoy a vacation and not sit in the office all day being pale.
Yeah, and so when is that going to catch up to China?
I really hope it's catch up because it's not yet. And I went back to China when I was there, and they were like, "You are actually have the potential to be pretty if you are just lighter, but don't worry, you can bleach it."
Wow.
So that's the thing people.
They wanted you to wear whiteface.
Whiteface is.
They wanted you to be like the Wayans brothers in White Chicks.
Yes, that's totally right. So I thought, I said, you know what? I fought my whole life. I went to America when I was 18, and I learned, and I became comfortable with being dark, being my own skin color.
Yeah.
And I was a little girl in China during the summer. I used my father's razor blade to peel my skin on top to see if I can be lighter, if I just peel this off. Because my mom said you should wear long sleeve because people don't see how dark your arm is. So I literally have to just like do this.
It just looks like you have no hands.
It's not just my mom. It's everybody. I was in love when I was like 14. I wrote a love letter to this boy. I'm actually a poet. I learned classical Chinese literature because when you're ugly, you read books in school. You read books in your room. Nobody talks to you.
In America too.
Yeah, like I was ugly, but God damn it, I can write. So I read this beautiful poetry to this boy. I think he's pretty basketball. He's smart. And he wrote me back. He's like, you are actually not that ugly. If you are lighter, I would totally date you. But you are too dark. I don't want it to be the butt of the joke of my friends.
Wow.
So I confirmed my mom wasn't abusing me. She was right. So I came to America, and all of a sudden, my skin wasn't a problem. It's me being slouching, and I try to hide myself in the corner because you don't have confidence. It's not just a skin color. It's just you just really deny yourself for being. You want it to be invisible.
Yeah.
Slouching. I have my hair, my bands like this, wearing my glasses, just like this, because I wasn't comfortable with myself. So slowly I started to be okay with myself. I realized that my skin is beautiful.
Absolutely.
And I felt that if I go back to China, bleach my skin to become a star, to lie to all the girls, you have to be bleached white to be valuable or attractive. I'm a fraud. I also would never be happy because I would be very confused. Am I actually beautiful?
Yeah.
It's in the core is destroying myself.
Yeah.
And my mission is actually to empower the girls who look different for the standard of society to know that they are beautiful. Those people fucking suck. Just know you are beautiful because all the girls in China looking at me getting my Asian Hall of Fame induction award, they'd be like, people think she's American, she's beautiful, successful, and in America, maybe I am not too dark.
So what color do they think you are? Because you're not
dark.
White, so too dark?
In China, they think she can be pretty if she can just bleach her skin.
So they think you're brown, or they think you're what?
They call me a Henyo, like a black girl.
So then you should. That's the name of your special. Should be Henyo China.
Yeah, they call me. My grandpas call me a little black girl, and I just think it's just. I want to change that.
Has he ever met a black girl?
They have.
I'm asking. Do they have? They have
the
TVs over there, right?
Funny thing is that in China, people think Beyonce is gorgeous because but she's Beyonce.
Yeah. So there you go.
But they don't understand an Asian girl can be dark and be beautiful. But they actually think Beyonce is gorgeous.
Yeah.
You can't deny that. In China,
yeah.
with Beyonce,
sure,
like she has gold sand skin, is like a goddess. But it doesn't apply to an Asian girl.
Wow.
They don't think Beyonce would be hot if she's whiter. No. They think Beyonce is Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce is gorgeous. She's a statue of goddess because she's Beyonce. But nobody can be Beyonce. Like you are an Asian girl. You should be a bleached asshole.
So
pretty.
I think they're focusing too much on your asshole, if I'm being honest, as a
They
friend.
really care about the asshole.
Yeah, it's a little too much. So you came here and you looked and you saw all the people that look like different colors. It looks like a UN meeting.
Yeah.
Wherever you go in America.
The most amazing thing is that I have this
50 Shades of Beige.
50 Shades of Beige. I have this Chinese girl who came from China. She is from a very wealthy family. She's very skinny. She's pale, very, very pale. She wear umbrella in the winter in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Because the snow is going to make her darker.
Yeah.
That's what she thought. And I was a math tutor in Kentucky to make money. Not because I'm Asian. It's just I happen to be a math tutor to make extra money. And the basketball team in University of Kentucky was pretty cool. I did not know how great they were.
Oh, yeah.
Because I never really followed sports. So I was tutoring one of the guys from the basketball team.
Who was it?
I don't really remember, but I know he went to NBA. He became a star.
He became a star. Do you think your tutoring helped or?
I think the funny thing happened is that this beautiful, gorgeous black man came and we worked on his homework. And my Chinese friend, who is a skinny, tall, pale skin white girl. So this black basketball player said that we won last night and there's like a party we are going to do. I would like to invite you to the party. So naturally I looked away because I know there's no way he's talking to me because she is like gorgeous. She's a Scarlett Johansson of China, right? So I was like, oh. And she's like, my phone number is, he's like, no, I'm asking her. I was like, who? He's like, you. So I was like, hi, he's asking you for your phone number. Then he's laughing. He's like, you, the girl in the glasses. I'm like, what?
This is like a 90s rom-com.
Yeah, it's not even funny.
Where your hair is pulled forward and you have glasses and then you just push it back and put on a pink blazer and take off the glasses and now you're the belle of the ball.
I wish I am.
So did you go to the party?
So I said, me? He said, yes, what's your number? And at this very moment, my arrogant, skinny, white Chinese girlfriend's like, excuse me, I just want to make sure you understand that in China, she's not pretty. I'm the pretty one. She's too dark to be pretty in front of a black man. That's how spoiled those white-skinned Chinese girls are. Because when your skin's white, it's a privilege. You become like white people in America. You can just like do shit and it's okay. When your skin's black, you do something, oh my God, you are robbing people. You are helping people. You're like, oh my God, this person is trying to do something bad just because your skin, because she's so privileged because in China, we have a saying like 一白遮三丑. If you are white, you are going to cover all the ugliness of you, which is very profound.
I think the KKK have the same thing.
Exactly. And that made me think,
it's
like
stitched on the inside of their hoods.
Is disgusting. Yes.
Yeah.
So she's like, the black guy, he was about to laugh because that was probably one of the funniest shit he ever heard. No. She continued. She goes, my phone number is, he's like, no, listen. I'm asking for her phone number because she's prettier than you. Whoa.
This is the movie. We got to pitch this movie.
I'm asking her phone number because she's prettier than you. Then she kept, she's like, but you don't understand, in China, he just started laughing so hard, he fell.
He should have said, we're not in China.
I said, bitch, you're just jealous. He started laughing so hard, he fell. He's on the floor. He's like, anyways, your phone number, just let me know, or I'll, what's your Facebook? And by the way, you can bring her as a +1. And she came as a +1 because it's the
this is your friend
basketball team. And I think she's right because she's prettier than me. My whole life, I've been conditioned that she's prettier than me. I was conditioned to be quiet next to her. When we go shopping, she will verbally abuse me. Like, you are too dark to wear this color. Like, in the Lexington Fayette Mall. She'll be like, in America, she'll be like, you are too dark.
Did you know her in China or you met her in Lexington?
we did the prep school for the TOEFL exam in China. And I wasn't a girl who people can abuse, but in my whole life, I'm conditioned that she's prettier than me. And if she thinks she's giving me some advice about fashion, I would listen because she would be the girl who got the hot guy. And I would never get it. And after that that guy is not lying to me. Like, his face was literally, he was laughing, he fell. And I never seen that guy smile his whole life. He just does not smile. He just come and he wants his homework and we work together, he leave. He never smiled. He's just a very serious person who doesn't, but he was so tickled in a way that his laugh, he fell, it really made me think maybe she's wrong. Maybe everybody else is wrong. Maybe my whole life was wrong.
That's going to be in the trailer.
Yeah, maybe I'm just pretty. Maybe I'm just better.
Maybe I'm Just Pretty is the name of the movie.
Maybe I'm just pretty. Maybe they just need
Question mark, though.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to give it away. Then people won't see the movie.
Maybe I'm just pretty.
Yeah, maybe I'm just pretty. This summer.
And next day, I went to my eye doctor. I got contact lenses.
I'm telling you, that's in the movie.
Not even green or red, green or blue. I got it clear.
Yeah, that's a little alarming. When I have such brown eyes, I wouldn't. I don't wear contacts anyway. But when you really can see the blue and the green when the eyes are hazel or brown underneath.
Yes,
it looks a little like Michael Jackson in Thriller.
In the Thriller,
everyone looks like a cat person.
He's the kindergarten of pop.
The kindergarten
of pop.
Because he hangs out with kids.
He's the king of pop. Kindergarten.
Oh,
just saying.
The little kid.
Yeah, it was mind-blowing. That was the moment I got my contact lenses, and then I am a painter. So this girl in Kentucky, she competed for the top model, America's Next Top Model. She was a runner-up. I remember her name because she kind of also, she worked with the NBA star, changed my life. She is this white Kentucky girl. It's
not the Chinese girl.
No, she was a runner-up for the America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
She was doing a photo shoot in Kentucky, and she wants somebody who can paint the butterfly on her face. I'm a painter. I'm not a makeup artist, but they are paying $50 for like 1 hour. So I'm like, I'm going. I did that. She goes, "Oh my God, you are so pretty. Oh my God, you're like so pretty." I'm like, "Who?" She said, "You." I was like, "Me?" She said, "You should be a model." I said, "For what? For ugly people?" She said, "No, a model. You should be a model."
That is in the trailer for sure. When she says you should be a model, and then you go for an ugly person.
Yeah.
This summer.
That's what I said. She's like, a model. I said, "You're a model. You are a model. I saw you on TV." She goes, No. You're so pretty. You should be a model. Your bone structure, you're so. I'm like, this is a cage fighter bone structure. She's like, that's what they want.
She wants you to model cage fighting gear.
Yes. I said,
it's a job.
I said, I don't want to do that. She goes, "You know what? I'll have my girl to do your hair and makeup just so you can see how pretty you are." I said, "No." She's like, "It's free." The Chinese be like, "Yeah." So they did my makeup and my hair. I was like, So she said, "Oh, Harley Davidson is in Lexington. They are doing a calendar. Do you want to wear a bikini and stand next to a motorcycle?" I said, "No, I work for the Japanese restaurant. I clean dishes and I clean bathrooms because I didn't have a green card and they won't let me serve the table."
So you want to wear the bikini cleaning the bathroom?
I wish I could, but I said, I have a job. I have to go to work because I have to pay rent. She goes,
"You can't call in sick?"
I just, I didn't know. She goes, "How much do you make?" I said, "I actually make a lot. I can make actually $27 from 5 p.m. to 11. She goes, "You got paid $500.
Yeah.
$500.
Yeah.
I said, "How many years?" She said, 2 hours. I said, "I'm going."
I feel like you grew up in the coal mines.
Yeah.
That people were paying you in the rice fields. That doesn't seem like...
They give you both rice. Like, that's your payment.
But...
I'm like, thank you.
So healthy, by the way.
I know. And I still have that calendar. And that's the first time I modeled as a pretty girl.
So there you go.
So like, your skin, do you want some more tan, more gold? Tan? I'm like, "Do you want to bleach me?" They're like, No. We think it's more shimmery on you. Like, it would look even better.
Like a bronze.
Yeah, bronze. I'm like, okay, that would make my mom mad. I like that.
I love it.
I went home tan. My mom had
Where can people find this calendar?
I can actually put it in my my Facebook or my Instagram, actually.
So look out for that.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Great.
It's just something. I was very skinny, though. I'll probably feel bad about myself right now, but it's fine. I was hungry, mainly.
You're pretty skinny now.
For America?
I think for just people, right? For adults?
Really?
For like a human. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's really sweet.
I do know how to compliment people. Skinny for a human.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's like a nice thing.
Yes. I just also, as you are such an icon in sitcom and stand-up, I just wanted to see if there's any rules of comedy you follow, you would like to share to people who want to try stand up or comedians that look up to you and would love to get some like your rules that they can at least be inspired?
I think you should. Well, I actually don't know how to do stand-up, because
That's the most talented people. They say that.
No,
Meryl
because
Streep, but I don't act.
well,
I
Meryl
don't know
Streep would probably say I don't know how to do stand-up, but the idea
That's funny.
because I'll use it on our show on
That's really
Thursday. But no, you know what it is? Like I don't know what I think is good works like if I'm going to tell a story or something, but the truth is I always feel like I'll have good shows, but then in my mind it comes and goes. Like I'll have a great show in my mind and then the next show it's the same thing, because I think for me I've been doing it for only about 10 years and it's feeling but they say that you don't even start to like understand for like 10 years,
That's such an art. That's so amazing to say.
But it's
true.
And comedy is always changing. So the only thing I could say is do what you think is funny, because I have the opinion, and I know that a lot of people don't agree with this, Meryl Streep, that if you got to do what you think is funny. The audience can help guide you because obviously it's a dialogue between them, but like they paid to see you tell jokes, not the other way around, where you're not doing it to get their Yelp review of your humor. So it's like, because I've definitely done jokes that I think it may not have worked that night. That's why you have to do it in all different types of rooms, New York, LA, Austin, Chicago, wherever you're doing it, you got to do it because different audiences are going to take it different ways.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think that the biggest thing is you have to do what you think is funny and not, I think, and it's hard because I do impressions, but you don't want to impersonate other people's style of comedy. I mean, like people are inspired by people, like they like Chappelle or they like Louis or, Sarah Silverman, right? Mm-hmm. And then they sort of but you hear them. But what makes those three and the other ones I think so great is that they're really different, or like it's their rhythm and their point of view. It really comes out of their eyes and how they see the world. Yeah. Or Jeselnik or somebody like, I think the ones that are really successful. So for me, because I sort of started late to the game, I am still trying to figure out what I think, because I started off by doing all impressions, or not all, but a lot of impressions. And now I don't really do them as much. And I think that was a huge transition for me just in my life. So I think stick to what you think is funny. And then if you can make it, you can make it. But you won't make it, I don't know, maybe you'll make it doing somebody else's material or like somebody else's point of view. But I think you're better off when there's something at least artistically satisfying, about like being able to do something that you really believe in, that you came up with. And it's hard. It's like
so hard.
It's very, obviously coal miners are hard. People who mine blood diamonds, it's even harder. But it's like, stand-up is hard, and it's like to really get your opinions on stuff you believe in, and also, so, you have to have thick skin, and you have to be okay with rejection, and not look at it that way and be like, it didn't work tonight, but it doesn't, I'm working on this bit that I've worked on, and I added the beginning part about school shooters, and it's not working even more. It was already not working, and it's working even less.
Because you look like one, so it's not working.
That's what I said. I swear to God. Because I wear a long black coat.
Oh my God.
She knew I was 6'3". She knows when I look like soft down there. I said I looked like a school shooter because I had a long black coat on. And I did this actually, but it wasn't intentional. But I do think the jokes are funny. And I think maybe somebody who has, because people don't expect that I'm going to say that joke.
Yeah.
And it's not always good. Like to surprise people, you need surprise for the punchline, or like you said, like I don't eat your cousin's pussy or whatever. Like that's a great joke. It's a surprise, right? They don't see it coming. But I think sometimes because I get up there and they go like, you've seen him on Two Broke Girls or whatever, or you've heard him do impressions or whatever. And then I start off by saying like school shooter stuff.
Doing some Colin shit.
Yeah. What's up?
Some George Carlin shit.
George Carlin, but I think it's true what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
believe in it. I'm not doing it hacky.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you're very, very authentic, and
I try to be authentic.
Your comedy is very profound, and you say serious shit.
I
You see
appreciate
it.
that, but
And it's very, very great.
but I
to
do
that.
think that it
touched
came
your heart. It's from here.
Well, it is. Well, because I wonder why we're obsessed with violence. And I have this bit that leads into a very silly bit about where I'm talking about a fight that I saw. But I wondered where it came from, where we are obsessed with violence in this country. And I think that school shootings have normalized it, or we've normalized whatever, chicken or the egg. And so I thought, like open up with some like cute school shooter jokes. Because I think like it's like there's something cutesy about that they're just like so commonplace and it's not like dangerous to tell school shooter jokes anymore because they're like every day. That's what I mean. So that's where it came from.
Yeah,
so
you see that it makes it more important because it happens every
so I
time.
said-
Why are you offended? Why don't you are
Right.
offended about fucking guns
Well, I
everywhere
said, I go,
with
the
the crazy
fact that
bitches?
people are offended by it, or they're like, damn, and I'm like, it's not even that offensive of a joke. And I said, check your phones. There's probably a school shooter today.
Yeah.
Like, we've already
You're
had like
okay with them shooting the schools, but not okay
23
with me
shooters this
telling
year so
you
far.
that it's happening.
Yeah. So it's more a comment that it should be, because we talk about things that are so dangerous. Like we talk about like, there's obviously taboo things like,
Plastic straws.
well, that's what I said when I had a joke about.
Oh my God. We
about-
literally should just literally
The
just
two of us.
have a conversation, do something together.
I think we should tour.
We should tour together.
I think we should tour.
Literally, because our audience, for any part in America, they don't want only Asian woman. They also kind of like only a white guy with the same audience.
We look like a couple in every commercial
Yeah, we do.
because there's no
The Asian girl and her white boyfriend.
There's no same ethnic couples anymore
No,
in commercials.
No.
Never.
that's not allowed.
I thought about that, but how many? And I don't have the answer to this, so call in if you do. I wonder what the mixed race, what the couples are in the world, like in America, like what is the percentage? Because every commercial
Yeah.
is a mixed race couple. So that's what it could be. We could be the mixed race couple commercial tour,
Yeah, that'll be the funniest.
sponsored by
shit.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, I love Taco Bell.
I love Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
Yeah.
Taco Bell, if you're listening, and I hope you are,
Sponsor us.
send. I actually have a huge hot sauce
I love
packet.
spicy sauce.
No, it's a blanket.
I just came. Do we have any
Spicy.
clinics?
Kleenex? What do you mean you're wearing leather pants? It just wipes right off.
It's vegan leather.
That's good. Good, by the way. That's another point we wanted to talk
Vegan
about.
leather.
Vegan leather.
Yeah.
So the comedy, I'm always changing it because I'm always trying to feel like what I genuinely think is funny. And sometimes it's stupid but I always, my buddies and I, we laugh at stuff that's just like, that I think that sort of the simple, the stuff that I laugh at or that I think is the funniest is like the most basic, like just, and so I try to mix some of that in, and then I do jokes that I don't get laughs, but my manager actually said to me, he's like, you can't do that joke anymore, and I'm like, well, I have to do half the jokes for me. Like I got to do some of them
Yes,
for me,
it's for you.
because it's like I'm not doing everything for I'm doing like a mix. I'm telling you what I think is funny, not just what I hope you think is funny. Because
Yes.
I don't like being in that. That's just not what I do comedy
Yeah,
for.
I
And people can do comedy for that. I don't care.
Yeah,
It's just
they
that's
can.
not what I do.
And I really believe in what you do because George Carlin
thanks.
said that when he got really great and he realized that it's okay to be comfortable with the silence because you are not being hacky a clown. Every word is like, far. It's about telling a story,
Yeah.
connecting, communicating. And that's when he got really great is
Yeah.
when he was comfortable with the
Okay.
silence.
Yep. And that's the thing.
that's-
It's not always like when you see like a talk show set or whatever, that's like your tightest five, where you're just saying, and by the way, there are so many people like Stephen Wright, Stephen Wright. Yeah. Or I'm trying to think of do you know Mitch Hedberg? So he was this guy, he unfortunately died of a heroin overdose, but he was a one-liner king. So he would literally just do like set up joke, set up joke, set up joke. And so I'm saying like there is a style where that works. But I think that when you hear, there's great like storyteller comics, right? Where there's not a laugh all the time and it could be silent.
Like Chappelle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tell stories. He's the
Absolutely.
greatest.
Yeah. And so I think, and then, so the truth is that comedy is what you make of it. And now you have to sell it in the business. So if you think you're the funniest person in the world, but America or China or whoever doesn't want to buy it or package it or whatever, that's a different thing because it's a business. But I think you should come into stand-up and not start with the business, which I think sometimes you see people like do, and I'm not even judging other people, but I think that you do what you think the audience will like. And I think that
Yeah, that's
a dangerous road to go down.
you can't go far with it.
No, it's very short-lived.
It's hacky because the moment they know they have control over you, they don't want to listen to you anymore.
Well, also that you're trying to guess, because every audience is so different, and that's what's so cool about,
Having your opinion.
Yeah.
Draw yourself to them to like literally. It's like they have to admire you because you have the courage to take risks.
Well, that's the thing. You can. That's the great thing about comedy is you can teach people that maybe they didn't realize that they thought something was funny until you did that. And so the truth is, I look at like the geniuses, the people that I really respect, I respect their mind. And it's like the execution of a joke. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for me, like I'm more obsessed with and I'm passionate about the attempt because they're searching for something or trying to make something funny. Like when Chris Rock did his SNL monologue, he tried to make the Boston bombing funny, and there was a real courage like in his ability on national television in a place that he called home, that everyone was expecting him to come and hit homers. It didn't do like some of those jokes didn't fall flat, but I think that they were not what people are expecting. And I think that at the end of the day, when we look back at somebody's career, like especially someone like him, it's like I think that those attempts are as good as his successes.
Exactly. That's the bravery to push boundaries as a comedian.
Yeah.
It's oh nice. We are burning through this. We are like the national commercial couple, right?
Yeah, the time goes by so fast.
National commercial couple.
That's the tour.
I mean, 8.2 inches. I'm saying, Dr. Karen.
8.5 soft.
Oh,
that's what it's called. The tour, the 8.5 soft tour.
Yeah, 8.
Sponsored by Downy or Bounty.
Taco Bell.
Ooh, if you get one, you need the other.
Yeah,
you get Taco Bell, you're gonna need that Downy.
Yeah. Both sponsor us. So, do you know my sketches about Uber Karen?
Yeah, of course.
It's like because I have so many people tell me racist things to my face.
Wow.
But it's very normal to say that to an Asian woman because like, oh, you're a massage therapist, you are a nail lady, you are a whore, or like you don't talk because you listen to your husband. Can you talk unmuted? People say that to you because people say that all the time. It sounds normal. So Uber Karen is a character. I saw that. What happens if an Asian woman is racist? Like she's just racist, sexist, and she is literally a Nazi.
Yeah.
So when when she opens her mouth, the things that come out from her mouth is so racist, sexist, and like crazy. Maybe people will think about the things they say to other people.
Yeah.
When they are not a woman of color.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did I just say that? You come to America to have a baby, right? You can stay here. Like it sounds normal to a foreigner with an accent. People ask me this in Trader Joe's. They're like, I don't see a ring on your finger. You're pregnant? Are you here just to have a baby so you can have the green card?
Who said that to you?
This lady who just walked next to me. She just saw me being pregnant. She looked at my finger. I have no ring because you got swollen. You bloated it. So the doctor asked you to take off your ring because it can be dangerous. I just was like,
you should have just said I'm not even pregnant.
That's a funny one. I said, how dare you say this? I came to America to have a lot of babies. That's my number 5.
You said you grow them for other people. You're a surrogate.
I'm a surrogate for the Kardashians.
You have a card on you.
I have a card. I'm a surrogate for the Kardashians.
If you want a cage fighter.
I'm a cage fighter.
Get some of this cage fighter DNA.
Yes. So I was...
This black girl cage fighter DNA energy.
Yes. That's a bad bitch energy.
You're bringing a lot of black girl cage fighting energy.
That's a Mama Lee energy.
That is a tough...
Right?
That is strong.
Mama Lee energy.
Mama Lee?
Mama Lee. It's like Mama Lee energy. Be like water. I can say that. It's not racist. It's Bruce Lee.
Yeah, you could say whatever.
Be like water.
I could say be like water. I don't think it's racist.
It's a good one. So
Mama Lee.
Yeah, Mama Lee. I just listened to her. I'm like, oh my God. How about I say this to a white girl in Kentucky? Like, did you just come to Kentucky to have babies? Like, we're from Tennessee. How disgusting that is. So I said, I'll be this Uber driver who is racist.
Yeah.
Happen to be Asian woman. So people can actually see that disgusting things is happening to people of color.
Right.
And that's what I did. But then I have a good idea. It's like, what happens? Because Uber Karen is inspired by my mom. She's brutal towards her children.
Right.
And I was thinking, what happens if Uber Karen, she took therapy lessons and she become a therapist? She give people advice. She's literally a therapist. She's a shrink. So she got her lessons from Chinatown. She bought it from Glendale, doctor or like a Chinese doctor from Chinatown. And now it's like I want to have my guests to basically ask advice from Dr. Karen.
Okay.
Now she just got her lessons, and she's gonna give some advice like a Chinese mom.
Okay.
So I'm just wondering, Mr. Jonathan,
Yeah.
what are you struggling this week? If Dr. Karen can help you, just curious. What a Chinese mom.
I got to cut out cheese in my life because every time I go, I order, queso dip, and it's not good for my. But it's like I could use some Bounty. It's not healthy. I'm trying to eat better because so I can have better energy.
But you're tall, handsome. You don't have to change yourself.
Well, thank you. That's kind. But under this whole thing, it's like a mess. It's like silly putty.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like I'm literally like sewn in here, like a pillow.
Oh, there's a boy that's a little disgusting on TV show Two Broke Girls. The chef, he is always naked, but we were not asking for him to be naked, but it's fine. But you can eat tofu. Tofu is good for you.
Tofu is good.
Soybean.
What about I heard the rumor that it can give men breasts. Too much soy.
Oh, but it's good to have breasts as a man because now everybody is sexy and bi in America. Everybody's bi.
Oh, and big
more.
tits will make him bi.
Yeah, you have more boobs, and it's good for you because the woman, they look at you, try to ask you questions. That's how you get ladies.
Yeah.
The guys, everybody's gay in Hollywood, so you'll be very attractive. But you're a good-looking boy, so I feel like as long as you cover things up, we don't see anything. I think you can
like a sports bra. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
You look good. You're just handsome and you just cover things up. But you are a man.
Thank you. I have a lot. I'm wearing girdles.
You're a white boy. You can get a lot of girls. It's easy for you.
Is that true?
My daughter will marry you because it's just like the beauty of standard is so disgusting in China. They want it, if you think about it, they want you to have tall nose, big eyes.
Tall nose?
Tall. There's surgery to get nose taller. More projected nose.
Wow.
Because your face being flat.
Oh, okay.
A lot of surgery to get nose big and double eyelid surgery to cut your eyes open to make it bigger.
What?
And that's not white to me. Bleach your skin, that's white.
Yeah.
So also like they want to in China they just want tall guys with tall nose and big eyes.
Is that why?
That's you.
Do you watch a lot of anime?
Anime is literally like all the when you see anime, you know the beauty center of Asia. Big eye, cherry little lips.
Yep.
Tall nose.
Yep. I love anime.
And V-shape face.
Yeah.
Big titties, tiny little.
Yep.
Long legs, skinny long legs.
I have some of those features.
Yeah, you have nice.
I look like somebody who's transitioning into anime.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke. You're like, I am very popular in Asia. I didn't understand why.
I have the eyes of an anime of a panda or a goat who's like always surprised. There's this one called Ranma Half. Do you know this one? I do love anime where they get in the water and the boy turns into a girl and conversely, depending on the temperature of the water, So how progressive is that?
That's amazing.
And then the grandfather that teaches him turns into a panda when he touches the water. And I have the eyes of a surprised anime creature.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah. That's why you are so popular in Asia. Maybe it's not Olay. It's because you are a surprised panda.
They think I look like a filter.
Yeah, you literally look like an anime character because your legs are so long, your eyes are so big.
Yes. I do. All the ghouls, the demons.
Yeah.
Or like Tuxedo Mask, in Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
He's a tall, slim fella.
We call them the foreign ghosts.
The foreign ghosts.
Yeah, or like the blue-eyed devil.
The blue-eyed devil?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You're not blue.
I'm the Jew-eyed devil. I have brown eyes.
Your manager. I know your manager's dad, Michael Medavoy.
Yes, Brian Medavoy, my manager, and his dad is Mike Medavoy.
I met Mike Medavoy many times, and he kept telling me that he is from Shanghai. He is from Shanghai.
I think he was born in Shanghai.
He was born in Shanghai, in the ghetto in Shanghai.
Yeah.
And because they had to flee, and the Shanghai welcomed them, and they were living in Shanghai. He's literally, because my ex-husband is Shanghainese, he kept telling me, he's like, I'm actually Shanghainese. I am the Jew from Shanghai.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love it. Brian is one of my favorite people. I love him so much. He's an amazing
guy.
guy.
Howard Fine is his good friend. I studied with Howard Fine. He's an acting coach.
You know what's crazy? When I first got to Los Angeles, I went to one of Howard Fine's acting class.
Oh my God.
Like a billion years ago. And
He had hair.
He did have hair.
He had a nice black, gorgeous hair.
This was like early 2000s.
Howard Fine is a savage.
Yeah. It was great. It was Howard, if you're listening, and you probably are.
I love you, Howard. I'm going to send this to you.
I went and I had just gotten out of school and I had been in conservatory. So we were doing it like every day. So like I needed a break from being in a class. I just didn't want it. I don't know if it was the smartest thing, like who knows, but I went and I remember I got to audit one of his classes. And so it was very nice. Everybody was very nice.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, I was late for the first class in my high heels. He said, this is not a dancing class. This is not a nightclub.
Yeah.
He's very tough. And he tried to make or break me. And he gave me Lady Macbeth. He's like, I'm either going to make you or break you.
Yeah.
You're made of.
Yeah, because it's like you can't take it personal. That's like when I had a guy in college. He was the best, Bob Anderson, this guy. And he used to break us down. He said of me, he goes, You'll work your whole life, but you'll never be any good. Because he's like, what you do so well that no one can coach you. And I remember when that like a light bulb went off in my head. And so then he really worked with me for like 2 years.
It's amazing.
Amazing. I mean, there's a few people that I owe my talent. They helped shape me, mold me. Like I was the clay, and then they were Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, just being like, whoa, yeah, and they were just all over me, and it was great. And it was they really, and it was the same way. So that's the other thing about stand up. Like this, don't take it personal.
No, you can't.
That's the best thing. Like in the business, like if someone's like you didn't get the job or you didn't get the laughs and. Even if it's your thing, like as best of your ability, because I tell personal stuff too, it's like it doesn't mean that it wasn't important to those people. It just didn't get the reaction that you wanted.
Yes. Yeah, I think stand up is personal to you.
Yeah,
and you just have to take the risk and keep working. Somehow you'll find that magic place that you can be funny and personal.
Absolutely.
And it's hard.
It's very hard.
Yeah. Oh my God! Before you leave,
okay.
Well, what would you like to promote? Like, it will be like a 1.5 months. Our
This will be out in a month and a half,
out, right? I think so. Like in 2 months.
So you should have seen us at the Improv this Thursday.
Yes.
But it was a long time ago.
We're gonna be so good.
But we were great, and you missed it.
The perfect commercial couple.
Yeah. We do
funny.
look like every couple that's like trying to buy a house. I'm telling you, it really is.
Totally.
It's great. Check me out. I'm touring. I'm gonna be in a month and a half, so it'll be like mid-December. I will already have been in Austin. I have a bunch of dates coming up. I'm going to be at Tempe Improv in first week of March.
I love Arizona. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and Tempe Improv is one of the best, I think, clubs in the country. I love it down there. Maddie, the owner,
amazing.
It's amazing. I love it so much. So I'm doing that. It's on my website, jonathenkitecomedy.com.
Yes.
Follow me on Instagram, Jonathan Kite, JONATHANKITE. And then I don't know about Twitter. I don't know yet. I'll have to keep you posted. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not.
Yes.
I don't think Twitter cares if I'm on there or not, but
They do.
oh, thanks, Twitter.
Yeah, you are very important
Thank you.
to humanity.
Thank
you
you.
for being amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Meaning for like 8.2 inches softest.
Yeah.
Thank God.
8.3
No, thank you,
to be
Rabbi.
fair.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Yeah, thank you. 8.3. That's the thing is I was bigger,
just
but
got
then the
bigger.
rabbi snipped it. So
Can you say you always want 10% off?
yeah, that
Don't cancel me. Just tell me it's okay.
it's okay.
I got the okay from my boyfriend.
Cosign from
My
Shalom.
husband.
Shalom. The Shalom cosign.
Shalom cosign. Yeah, it's
Kosh
commercial-
sign. It's kosher
commercial
sign, like cosign kosher.
cosign.
Kosh sign.
Kosher sign. Yeah, that's my husband from the commercial we do.
We're buying paint at Home Depot.
Yes, we are gonna buy it, and I'll decide what the color.
And we look at the color to see is it closer to you or is it closer to me?
Yes. Yeah, that's nice.
That's the commercial.
Yeah, that's yellow. That's red.
My face, yeah. There's a lot of different colors going on. I look like the AIDS quilt. I got a lot of colors going on here.
Nice. It's bright. Well, Thank you for listening, and you are welcome, especially bitches from China. This guy is real. I pinched him. He's real. And I'm better than you because you can stay in the dorm and cry, but I'm right here with Jonathan Kite.